We have a quorum with 3 members absent, excused. First item is the approval of the minutes of the July 2nd bid board meeting. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
With a motion and a second, is there any discussion or correction of the agenda, the minutes? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the minutes?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those,
Mark, I think it's Tracy.
Yeah, I told him go
Well,
ahead. I don't know the rules. For
he-
the-
Okay.
Yeah.
he wasn't comfortable.
Great.
Yeah. Let's move smoothly.
You're sitting in like the spot.
I know,
you just
that's
start
fine.
talking and
And really quick, Peggy. Anyway.
Okay.
Oh, we're going to wait for our chairman to join us telephonically.
Morning.
Good morning, Peggy.
Thank you. I appreciate the call.
Yep.
Peggy, do you want to take the meeting at this point, or do you want me to continue?
I couldn't understand, Mark.
Do you-
He wanted to know if you wanted to take the meeting, but I know you already planned to have Tracy do it.
I did. I just wanted to be able to listen to it from this side. That way it wasn't so hard to, it'll just keep things moving straight from this.
If Mark runs it.
Well, yeah, Tracy wasn't comfortable. I'm actually just sitting in front. All right, next item on the agenda is the financial report. Carissa, could you give us the financial report?
Yep. Okay. So the financial report as of August 1st, pretty normal like always. I did keep the 2023 carry forward, and I updated the undesignated fund balance. It also includes the 2024 investment interest collected to date. I guess the biggest change is for the landscaping. You can see where we're at currently.
Do we have a motion to approve the financial report?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
With a motion and a second, is there any discussion or questions on the financial report? Hearing none, I'd call for a vote. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Hearing no, it's unanimous approval. Financial report is approved. The next agenda item is the landscaping update from Scott's Landscaping. Are you going to be?
So Scott said he will be coming. I think he's probably on his way. So I can still do an update from talking to him. He said things are going smoothly. He's mostly been coming every day. It's not raining, so he comes in the morning and at night, the evening. And every time he comes, it's pretty much been settled that it's about $500 a day. And he also did one really good weed killing, walking through, getting as many weeds as possible since we had some coming in.
And what is his projected, how many days does he project coming in a season? Do we know?
Is that him? That is
All right,
him.
there we go. Take a deep breath.
they're actually on the topic right now.
They're on your topic,
Oh,
so
cool.
perfect timing.
What do you want to know?
Step up to the mic. Take a deep breath, you're good.
Do you want to re-ask your question?
Morning.
Morning.
We've just got a update saying that it was about $500 a day. So I was just curious of how many days you have figured roughly for the season.
Good question. We started, I believe, like June 17th, somewhere around there.
Yep, June 17th.
We've been doing it every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or try to do it Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So 4 days a week. And that gets us through the weekend, and then if it's done on a Friday, then that one side of the street gets done on Tuesday. So I don't know how many times that'll be yet. I'm not sure how long we're going.
Okay.
Through September, October, I don't know. I guess that's not my decision, I don't think.
Is that how we're getting billed daily?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm trying to be as fair as I can, depending on how long it takes, how many gallons. Some weeks you get there and it's taking more gallons than other at a daily rate. So some days we're burning up 600 gallons, some days it's 900 or 1,000 gallons. When we initially started, first day was 2,600 gallons. So that took quite a while. The first week was a little bit of work. So just because they were planning on one of the longest days of the year, the sun was in the sky longer, heat, sunny, windy, so. But yeah, basically daily is how I'm billing this out.
For budgeting purposes, is there a way to figure, going forward, is there a way to figure out from rough date of start to to end date?
Are we talking just the big pots downtown? Are we talking the flower baskets?
I think that's a question that needs to be discussed.
The flower baskets will probably go till, I would think, mid-September. Those are getting watered every other day. And farmers market, which means that includes a Saturday and a Sunday. So you go every other Saturday, every other Sunday. So Saturday morning, farmers market is there. Greg tries to get down there Friday night, maybe 11 o'clock at night, and get them watered. And is there, I think right now we're between like $16,000, $17,000 for the big pots so far as watering. So depending on how many more times, I would think August will be roughly $9,000 or $10,000.
Okay.
And so it's not gonna, it shouldn't be at the high end of this, at what we initially talked about in April. So.
The figures you're quoting are cumulative, correct?
I believe for June and July, it was somewhere $16,000 to water the big pots. I don't remember what the flower pots were, but it's not half as much. But those take just as much, whatever. The flower pots take a little more. You just got to be there every other day for sure. So.
Do all the pots have reservoirs of water, or do any of the pots? There was originally talked about that some of them.
I believe they all do, Mike. That would be.
The new ones do not, the big ones do not have irrigation tanks.
But yeah, basically all the reservoirs, like they got watered last Friday. I talked to Bob this morning. He did the ones from Friday, did them today, and they took quite a bit of water again just because it's been 3 days and it was hot and sunny all weekend and had some wind and whatever. So, but the reservoirs get filled. It just takes a little time undoing the screws on there and getting it filled up and then move to the next. So then might have to surface water some of those too. It just depends. And then there's a big joint all the way around, which I think all the ground is contracting just a little bit, I guess. So, but it sounds like the reservoirs are, I think the reservoirs are doing what they're supposed to do. I've only seen one tree that looks like it could be in bad shape. And I think people are dumping stuff on there, either ice or who knows what people do downtown. So you're going to have some dying plants.
Well, I think we're going to look forward to the year end of what this is all going to entail. I think this is an experiment for everybody here.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Yeah, and we've been very fortunate this year. Any other questions or updates?
No? Okay, we'll move on to the next item.
Thanks,
Thank
Scott.
you.
Appreciate it.
Where's the free beer?
Next item is the Mosca design proposal for Decor purchase. Carissa?
Yep. So we are proposing a purchase of 25 additional bows. We had some, I would say, disappear last year on the bridges, things like that. They just fell off, flew away, probably went in the water. So we would like to get 25 additional more to replace the ones that were damaged or gone.
I have a question. Do I ask it now or have a discussion?
We would need a motion if, apparently you're asking us to approve the purchase of items, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so this will be, we need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion on the floor. Any discussion?
I have a question. So those that disappeared, shall we say, is there any different fastening or securing that is considered?
The bows come with wire on the back, and that's kind of what we used. I think this year we need to zip tie them.
Okay. I wasn't asking for like a chain and padlock or anything. I was just wondering if there's other things.
Where would these funds come from?
So you do have a line item for the, what is it?
Lights and decorations.
Yep,
probably.
lights and decorations.
And there's money in there.
Yep.
Okay. Good.
So, let's see, the total on that is 1,119.74.
Yep, 1,119.74 cents.
Any further discussion? All those in favor of expending the necessary funds from the decorations line item, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none. That passes. Go ahead and make the expenditure, Carissa.
Thanks.
Next item is the review of holiday decoration proposals. Carissa?
Yep, so you can see in your agenda packet the list of proposals that I received. So we have the regular David J. Frank that we've been using for a few years. They do split it up between setup and takedown. So this is their quote for setup this year, which is the $8,657. And then last year, they roughly charged us $7,230.91 for takedown. The new proposals include, scrolling, Blingle. They also manage the city of Waukesha's holiday event downtown. So they're very familiar with downtown decorations, lights, everything like that. And they quoted the $20,000, but they did quote $1,000 for a boom lift, which we believe we could rent on our own for about $250. So that would lower the cost. And then I also received one from World Class Outdoor Lights. And they quoted us $27,000. And based off of the quotes, what they're willing to do, I guess my recommendation would go with the Blingle.
Do we have a motion to what? Let's see, how's this? We're just reviewing these at this point.
Yep, this one we're just reviewing.
When's the cutoff for proposals, and when do we need to do we have any deadline on accepting any of these proposals?
Yep, I asked for everything by today.
Okay, so that would imply that we would have all the proposals by close of business today, correct?
Yep, they're in your packet. Just one note on the proposals. Krista did a great job getting a variety of them. And David J. Frank's proposal doesn't include the 125 to 50 wreaths that are placed up on the lights, or the 16-foot ornament that's installed now, or the lights on the bridges that the other ones do include. So I guess that's an expense that you also pay for separately from David J. Frank now, which is why the recommendation would be to go with this other company, which would keep you within your budget of $20,000. So, sorry, I just wanted to clarify that piece.
Okay. Okay. Okay, the question, I would have one further question then for Carissa. The Christmas trees are rather large construction. Is that taken care of in all three of the proposals?
Yes.
Okay, the erection of the Christmas tree.
Yep, and what's special, kind of unique about Blingle is that if there are any lights out or extension cords needed, they have a large supply and they will more or less lend them to you and take care of making sure all the lights are on. And they drive through every 48 hours and they guarantee every light to be on.
Yeah, I noticed though that the 48 hours requires a notification. So
Yes.
if we see lights out,
Yes,
we need to tell them. They don't,
yes.
I didn't see where they actually guaranteed the drive-through.
He told me that he would make sure, because he would like
Like
it to
look
advertise for himself and he wants to make sure every light is on.
Who did the install on the wreaths and the bridges last year?
Public Works.
Works.
A mix with volunteers. It was like a big volunteer day. Yeah, Mark was there.
So the decision is to offload this to the either Frank or whoever, Blingle or?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's all done, completed.
And this is a setup and takedown price?
Yes.
Okay.
And
This is
David
takedown
Frank's,
too?
Yep, this is all included, setup and takedown.
Which the Frank proposal is just set up, correct?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
I would entertain a motion on accepting one of these proposals.
So moved, and I'll accept the recommendation for Blingle. Is that what you said?
Lingle.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? All right, motion carries. We will be contracting with Blingle, which is probably designed to rhyme with Kringle or something along those lines. Yeah, yeah. All right. So go ahead and proceed with that, Carissa. And next item will be that was the next item. Excuse me. All right. Tracey, next item is 2025 bid operating plan.
Do we have it in the packet?
No, not the proposed one. That will be on the next agenda that we finalize it. This
Okay.
is just an update on the discussion.
Okay. Basically, Peggy and I met with the city to discuss the future budget, the 2025. Our overall values, I believe, went down, so our budget went down as well. Just trying to think if there's too much that has changed. No, but basically, we'll be seeing it next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not much different in the budget.
Okay. Any questions for Tracey? Hearing none. There are agenda items already listed for the next meeting. Public hearing on the bid operating plan, approval of the bid operating plan. I'd like to add a further agenda item for the next meeting, which would be the date of the November meeting change. Right now, that is scheduled to occur on a very busy election day, and at least one member of the bid board will be unable to attend. I'll be serving as a chief election inspector and unable to attend anything that day. I think it might behoove us to either move earlier or later than that day. So I'd like to have an item on the agenda for the next meeting to look at setting a different meeting date in November. If 2020 and 2016 were any indication for turnout, it's going to be a busy election. So, anybody else have agenda items for next meeting that they'd like added? Hearing none, I adjourn by the call of the chair. Thank you for your attendance.